thing. See that stone? Summer solstice, winter equinox, shortest day of the year, longest day of the year. The sunset, at sunset, the sun will reflect off that, reflect right through the burial chamber, and the burial chamber zigzags. And it'll come right through the other side. And like I said, the BBC, which is a television company, they were here to film it because it still works. So they didn't have to count the days, they didn't have to do anything like that. Just came here, you could say what sort of year it was by how much light was going through there. So these were clever people. As I was saying, they also built the Silbury Hill, largest man-made mound in Europe. Also inside there is a fossilized tree trunk, and this is important, okay, because the Druids, what they believed in, they were pagans, they believed in nature and Mother Nature as gods of nature, and one of their beliefs was that trees, forests, plants, things like that represented life, and stone represented death. And what's in there is a fossilized tree trunk, which is basically, as you probably know, a stone tree. So to them, it represented a bit of magic. Everybody's heard of the Holy Grail, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. And when Hollywood got their hands on that story, the Holy Grail represented eternal life and eternal youth. However, in reality, the Holy Grail for King Arthur represented fertility, which means, you know, for things to grow constantly. Yeah. So this is basically a Holy Grail to these Druids, okay? And like I said, Merlin was a Druid, King Arthur was a Celt. So very possibly, this could be it. Oh no, I'm not going to say that, I'm not going to say that. So yeah, we're going to go in there, and you're going to see it, and you can see it's a fossilized tree and not a stone, because the bark is split from the top, and then there's cuts made in the stone, and if those cuts had been made in the stone, then the stone would have chipped and shattered, but because it was made when it was wood, the bark has dragged, and you'll see what I mean. It just means it's a neat cut rather than chips and shatters and things like that. So we're going to go in and have a look. Basically, also in there was a human sacrifice, an inner ear bone. Everybody know inner ear bone. I think it's called a cochlea is the actual medical term for it. And they found that there next to some charcoal, which suggests that they actually burnt the person as well. It's a bit ooh. Also on the other side of the entrance there's a three-walled grave where the ox sacrifice happened. We know this is a sacrifice and they didn't just kill the ox, because why would you bury a cow, right? So yeah, and like I said, it's a burial chamber, so it fits one dead person and about 5 alive people. We're going to go in, we're going to see it, you can touch it, you can touch it and take a picture of it, that's it. And then we're going to come out, and I heard you doing the count off earlier. So we're going to, you heard me say in the alphabet in Welsh earlier as well. So we're going to do the count off in Welsh after that. Alright? 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 Way!